Good morning, boys and girls. How are you doing today? Can someone tell me what day it is? What day is it? Can you sign it? Make your M? Yeah, it's Monday. Good. And what's tomorrow? What happens when I go to bed and I wake up? What will it be tomorrow? Tuesday. Good. And what was yesterday? It was Sunday. Good job. So, guess what, friends? This is crazy. It's going to blow your mind. Are you ready? We only have 4 days left of school. Did you hear me? Did you hear how many? How many? 4 days left. Can you believe it? We have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Now on Friday, you are going to turn your Chromebooks back into the school, okay? I will be there. I will be able to see you if you go with your parents, but if you don't, that's okay. I will see you the next week. Yeah, we're going to have a little parade at the school, and I'm going to be able to see you, and you're going to be able to see all the other teachers, and I can't not wait to see all of your beautiful faces. I'm so excited to see you again. So yeah, 4 more days. So we have lots to get done in only 4 days, okay? So in math, what were we learning about? Do you remember when I had 2 things of equal sizes? Yeah, they're equal. Are these equal? No, they're different, yeah? Or when I break something apart, I break it in 2 equal parts or 4 equal parts, yeah? They have to be all the same, all right? So that's what we're going to continue talking about in math. In social studies this week, it's going to be super easy. You're just going to fill out papers about yourself, okay? The paper that you have to do this week is all about yourself. It's this paper right here. So it asks questions like, I am proud of, I want you to know, my favorite ice cream, my favorite book, my birthday, yeah? All about me for 2020, okay? So this is the paper, and I cannot wait to get these back so I can see if any of the things that you wrote when you just came to first grade, yeah, about yourself, has changed, okay? So that's social studies work. If you need any help reading it, okay, ask someone else or make sure you send me a message, okay? All right, let's move on to math really fast. It's the next page, yeah? This was on the back, and then if you flip it around, that is where we're going to start our math today. So our question is, 2 friends want to share this pizza, 2 people. Then 2 more friends come. So now how many friends? If there was 2 and then 2 more came, how many? There's 4 friends now. How can the pizza be cut so that each friend gets an equal share? How many equal shares are there? So let me get my pen. So if this is my big pizza and I have 4 friends, if I cut it this way and I did, this was a piece, this was a piece, this was a piece, and this was a piece. Would that be equal? Would this little slice be the same as this slice? No way. I'm going to show you how I can have a circle and I can make it into 4 equal pieces. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to make it into 2 equal pieces. If you draw a line right down the middle, that would be for 2 friends, right? You would get a piece and Miss Gregory would get a piece, and they'd be the same size. Now, what if it's you, me, Miss Cox, and Miss Seeley, and we all want the same? Now, if I put a line right here, and you got that piece, and I got that piece, would that be fair? No, yeah, don't do that. We don't want that. Now I'm going to show you. If I go in the middle again and go straight across, now I have 4 equal pieces. You're going to be happy with your piece because it's the same size as mine. It's the same size as Miss Seeley's, and it's the same size as Miss Cox, okay? So we all have the same sizes, so we're all super happy. And how many did I put it in? How many equal slices? 4 equal shares. Yep, 4 equal slices. All right, next page. So we're continuing to talk about parts and wholes, okay? So we're going to talk about this really fast. If I make something into 4 equal parts, yeah, I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 equal parts. Now, so if I color in one of them, that would be 1/4. So if I look at this pizza again really fast, this is the one, This is a 2, this is a 3, and this is a 4. Yeah, I'm going to make that up, okay? I just put numbers on there. Miss Gregory tried to do her 2 upside down and made it backwards. I'm sorry. Okay, that's better. All right, so if I color in this one right here, how many did I color in? I colored in 1 out of how many are there total? There's 1, 2, 3, 4. I colored in 1/4 of my pizza, okay? If I colored in all of this, I would eat how much? 1/2 of my pizza, right? Good job. Okay, so on the next page, we have to find 1/4 for our first couple questions. So in our example up here, we have 1 whole. We cut it in to 4/4, yeah, or 4/4 up here. Now, if I were to shade one of these in, that would be 1/4 of the shape, yeah, just 1/4. So down here, I've got, again, 4, and I need to color in 1/4, yeah? So 1/4 of the shape. So I'm going to color in 1 of these. Now that is 1/4. Good. Over here, I need to also color in 1/4. Now you can pick any one you want, but you can only color in 1. Because if you color in 2, then it would be 2/4. And we don't want that, we want 1/4. In our last one, I'm going to color in 1 again. Remember, you can do any one you want. Just make sure it's just 1 box. We got our 1/4. So down here it says color a 1/4 of the shape. Now think about money. Can you think about money really fast? How many quarters do I need to make $1? I need 4 quarters because each one is 25 cents. So 25, 50, 75 cents, $1. So I need 4 quarters. It's the same thing when we're doing fractions, right? That's kind of what we're starting to learn. So if I need to color in 1/4, let's think about these as coins. If I told you to pick up 1/4, would you pick up all of them? No, you would just pick up 1/4 of the shape. Let's do this one. I just want 1/4, okay? Just 1/4 of it. Not 2 quarters, not 3 quarters, 1/4. Each of these little spots, you can call them quarters, yeah? Not really like this, yeah? They're not actually quarters. They're not really money. It's a different kind of way to use the word quarter, okay? So don't get confused by that. This last one, remember, color in just 1/4 of the shape. 1/4 of the shape. Can you say that? 1/4 of the shape. Good job. So over here, guess what? You're going to do the same thing, but on your own, okay? It says circle the shapes that show fourths. So a shape has to have how many parts to be 4? How many equal parts? Yeah, 4. So you're going to circle all of the ones that have 4 ways, okay? And then you're going to show me 3 different ways to show fourths. And then on the back, you're going to circle the shapes that show fourths again, okay? Make sure they're equal fourths, okay? So look at this one. Are these equal? Nope, so we're not going to cross that. We're going to cross that one now. That's not right. All right, the rest is on your own. Now, I am so excited for this week because guess what? You're going to get to listen to lots of stories, okay? Now, if I tell you that you have to listen to a specific story, guess what? You have to do it, okay? It's part of your homework. I know it's not in here, okay? And I can't see you watching it, but when you turn in your packet, I'll know. I'll know if you didn't watch because you won't answer the questions right, okay? So you got to make sure you watch what Miss Gregory's saying so you do the packet correctly, okay? So we're going to start talking about fairy tales. Now, are fairy tales true or fake? Yeah, they're fake. What are some things that happen in a fairy tale? Let's think about it for a second. We're going to come up with 3 things that happen in a fairy tale or things about a fairy tale. Let's think. 1, they're not real, right? 2, who talks that doesn't normally talk? Yeah, animals. Animals talk in fairy tales. Think about the big bad wolf. Think about Little Red Riding Hood. Yeah, that's a fairy tale and it has talking animals. Also, they all start most of the time with once upon a time, right? And sometimes humans can talk to animals. Can humans really talk to animals? My dog is over there. Can I talk to him like this? Can he talk back to me? No, that's because that's not right. Okay, and normally you will have knights and princesses and things like that. So over here, you're going to circle the fairy tale element. So cross out anything that's not fairy tale, okay? So this first one, it has a king, a castle, a princess, a knight. So that is definitely in fairy tales. That happens all the time. Think about Cinderella. And if I read a fairy tale, I'm going to start it with once upon a time. So that is also in a fairy tale. Now, do they do a lot of science in fairy tales? No, we can cross that one out. They don't do a lot of science. How about facts? Is it real stuff? Is it facts? No, it's not facts. It's not real. Now, it could tell us that maybe Cinderella is 30 years old. But is Cinderella real? No, so it's not facts. Happily ever after. Have you heard that before? At the very, very end of a book, it says, and they lived happily ever after. Yeah, that's how most fairy tales end. That is an element. That is something that happens in fairy tales. Happily ever after. Let's look over here. What about wolves that wear clothes? Is that in fairy tales? Think about Little Red Riding Hood. It is. Circle that one. How about like really things that make you think? No, you're not going to have to think a lot. You're going to watch it and it's going to be enjoying, right? You're not going to have to learn math or science or social studies to listen to a fairy tale, right? You're just going to enjoy it. So no, not that. How about a wand? Do you see wands? What about a fairy godmother? She has a wand. Yes, fairy tales definitely have wands. What about if it says the end? Maybe. Some of them could if we're watching it on a screen, possibly. Let's circle that one for now, yeah? Some of them might say, they lived happily ever after, the end, yeah? And last, are you watching the fairy tale or reading the book about the fairy tale and saying, oh, I'm just so confused, I have so many questions? Or are you just sitting there and you're like, I really like this show, this is awesome. Yeah, fairy tales aren't meant to make you think and make you not know what's going on. They're just meant to be fun, maybe funny. They have a story, right? They've got all sorts of things like that. So we're going to cross that one off. All right. On the back, this is all up to you. You are going to tell me your favorite fairy tale, and you can choose any fairy tale you like. So I'm going to post 2 fairy tales below this post, okay? So you clicked on me, and then you need to go back to Seesaw. So right now you're on YouTube, right? Go back to Seesaw and go down, and you'll click the next one, and you're gonna watch a fairy tale, okay? And then you'll click the next one, and you'll watch one more fairy tale. And then you can tell me which one of those were your favorite, so which one you liked more, and tell me why it's my favorite, because you gotta tell me. You can't just say, because I liked it. Well, what'd you like about it? Did you like the story? Did you like the problem? Did you like a character? Yeah, you gotta tell me those things. Or if you know another fairy tale that you wanna write down, that is perfectly fine too, okay? You can also do that. So that is all the work that we need to do today, okay? Tomorrow, you're pretty much gonna be doing the same thing. You're gonna be talking about something about your family, and then we're gonna be talking more about fairy tales, okay? I'm super excited to do that together, all right? So I will see you tomorrow. I hope you have a happy Monday, and you are almost second graders. Can you believe it? I cannot believe it. I've got goosebumps because I'm so excited for you, okay? So I will see you tomorrow, yes, and hopefully we're going to have Zoom on Wednesday, so I get to talk to you, all of you, okay? All right, friends, see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Have an awesome day.